Great morning to you. It's your girl Key. Just a quick video to say, listen, if you want your life to change, if you're fed up with being fed up, or you're fed up with your situation, you need to take action. Action is really key. And as my therapist told me on Friday, when I was kind of complaining about my life and where I want to be and why I'm not there and turning in on myself, you know, what he said is like, Keeley, one thing about you is you do take action. And like, I take heart in that, because actually action is really important. On Friday, I went to a networking event. I won a ticket from Being Alfie, Follow Being Alfie. It's talking about financial literacy, which a lot of us need, especially us kids from, let's say, council estates, from the lower stratas of society. We're not educated about finance, and so I'm really interested in his message, like, to help like make us more aware about money and what things cost and so on and so forth. So do follow him. And what my therapist made it clear was like, you know, I say, you know, I want to be doing things differently, but actually I'd taken steps to do that. And that event was really magical. It was really good to be around, you know, young, creative, grassroots people who've taken steps to change their life, to taken steps to break stereotypes, to break steps to become their greatest self. And all of us, it was so lovely to be in a room where we're all talking about, we listen to this podcast and we watch this person on YouTube. Like, that was the energy. And for me, you know, sometimes I go to places and I feel like the anomaly, whereas here I just wanted more of that. And so ways to have more of that, I don't know, like, if you've got any ideas about how do I get more of that, or how do I kind of capitalize on that meeting and ensure I stay in touch, leave a comment below or send me an inboxed message. Because one thing I've realized, and I've been thinking about that ever since, is how, yeah, I did take action. And it was from the action that I took on Sunday by following him from a podcast I watched, watching his YouTube channel, that the next thing I'm at this event. And, you know, it was my actions that created that. It was me saying, I want something different, and I did something about it. And often that's one of the challenges you may have in life. And I'm not saying I'm perfect by any means, but action is really key, because you've got to be careful, because you might be someone who moans about situation. You know, when I was in my public sector job, I noticed a lot of women moaned about the situation. We moaned about how they treated us. We moaned about the cuts. And actually the reality was we weren't in no position to make any changes. And so moaning, to me, I just began to observe it, because I was like still studying. I never stopped studying, even when I got my full-time job. I went and started my master's. So I kind of just noticed a lot of moaning. And I believe moaning is a waste of energy. And as you may know, if you've watched my video, everything is energy. And you've got to be very careful what you do with your energy. And I just felt like, you know what, while you're moaning, I need to be writing my essays to try to get my master's. While you're moaning and going to the union to moan some more, because I've never seen much positive action come out of that, even though they're saying black women were significantly disadvantaged by the cuts in public sector. I never saw any actions that came from that addressed that inadequacy, that disproportionate impact. And I just felt like it was pointless. And actually, I need to use my energy for what I was building, for my vision. And I'm really grateful that I did that, because if you're around people that moan, know that that is a waste of energy. And my encouragement is take away yourself, to remove oneself from that situation, because it's not good for you, and it's not good for any dreams that you have, because moaning can stifle dreams as well. Like, listen to YouTube videos, get inspired, you know, listen to the thinkers so you can start to, you know, incubate that idea. And the next most crucial thing is that you need to take steps to bring that idea to fruition. So, you know, that's just one thing I'm noticing today, that, you know, lots of people come to me in situations where they're stuck, and I get it, like, but what's crucial, and usually, you know, when I've worked with people by, say, at least session 20, if you choose to do the long-term work, if you want short-term fixes, fair enough. But what I hope to see is that there's some actions that have happened outside the therapy room that have started to mean you're doing things differently. You know, action is key, because experience teaches wisdom. You know, we don't know what it's like to walk in a field if we've never got up and gone and walked in a field. You could hypothesize, you could imagine how it would be to walk in a field, but one has to take the action. And I think that's one of the massive challenges in life, is that, you know, like, I'm an ideas person. I have ideas all day long, and I was speaking to the gentleman who does Ice Cool at the event on Friday about ideas. Ideas for me is like, I have too many ideas, and I have to have a coach who curtails me and who keeps me just do one thing, Keeley, one thing. But one thing I am noticing about my gifts is that I do take action. Yeah. And that is, I think that really has been a factor that set me apart in many, many ways, and something that I'm proud of. I do take calculated risks. So, you know, I was looking at that place in Ealing, not 100% sure if it's for me, but I'm ready to take another risk. And I want to get around, you know, people, more people like the people I met at that networking event on Friday, because we spark off each other, and the potential and the good vibes was in the room. So I hope this video inspires somebody. I hope it makes sense to somebody who's like, boy, I want to change my life. Like, if you want to change your life, you've got to start taking actions, because that's where we face our fears. You know, at that event, I was talking to a guy, and he was talking about, you know, like, coming out to the event and not wanting to come. He'd been invited, but actually thought, you know what, let me just go. And it was just such a beautiful thing. And that's what I want more of. So we're asking for more. We're asking for more of that, you know, because I thrive in those environments. And maybe this is one of the downsides of working by myself, is that I don't get to, like, rub shoulders and spark off of other people, because working by yourself is just you. And I'm realizing, thank you for that, how important it is for me to be able to spark off of people. And actually, like, I am very funny, and I miss that part of me because I can't access that part of me on my Todd. So I hope this video may be of benefit to you, because within a week, you know, I wanted to change something, and I did, and I've had amazing results from that. I've made great connections that I want to nurture and stay close to. And so if you're battling, if you're in a situation right now, my question to you is, what's one thing, one little thing that you can do to make a change? One little thing that you could do to make a change. And if you're up for a 3-day challenge, if that's something you want to do, if you want to try to start to challenge some of the negativity in your head, don't worry, I get it. I was there last week. Well, maybe, no, at the beginning, well, after my holiday blues probably. But take the 3-day challenge, go to the Key for Change website. I have a resources page, and there's a 3-day challenge where you can begin to just start to try to capture and get a hold of those thoughts in your head, and then hopefully take small actions to change the situation. That's it. Take care of you, because if you don't, Derek won't.